Oh wow.
Let's see what we've got. That's all right, I'll do it again. I suspect it's a bird we trapped this morning.
What was it, Marza? 155 that you, can you catch it like 5 times or something?
Yeah, with no toes.
Got no toes.
Yeah.
It's getting caught in the net.
No, I don't think it is. 263?
263, that's today's, yeah. We trap from Monday as well, you process.
It's a chip chaff in there, isn't it? Okay. So again, I'm good.
It's a female, so you need to process.
Yeah, we will let it go, but just so you can. So these things are tiny.
It's so small,
You know, what was the weight of this? It was under 10 grams certainly. I think it was about 8.
6.9 grams.
Okay, so absolutely tiny bird. So it's a bird. You know, you can hear one singing up there. This is exactly the same. So it's chiff chaff. Its foot the right side of its tail feather, or where it's going. Come on, mate. There we go. Spin it. So we'll just kind of hold it.
Oh wow. It's so small.
Right, it's going.
Whoops. In a cloud of feathers.
As you see, blackbirds are quite keen to get out.
I was going to say,
Yeah, he don't want to be in
Ready
there.
to go.
So soft you can hardly feel it. Yeah. Yep.
And 265 was again this morning.
Yeah, we've already processed it. Yeah, that's a female as well.
Chiff chaff again, is it?
265. Yep.
Remind me of how you tell the difference from a willow warbler.
Okay, I'll show you very, very quickly.
Oh, he's got comfy now.
Done?
Yep.
You sure? Okay, we'll do it very, very quickly. So if I pull the wing out, if you look on the edge of the feather just here, you see there's a little notch in the outer web, so you've got the centre, and you've got this little notch on it here, which we call a margination. So if you count it down, that's the first primary, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth primary is emarginated, that one just there. So it's got a little notch. If that was a willow warbler, it would only be up to the fifth. And then you also look at wing length. So chiff chaffs are fairly short-winged. You know, willow warbler, the wing's probably about 1 centimetre longer. And the position of where the wing point is, which is the longest feather. The other thing we also do is we measure, that's primary 2. What is that equivalent to in terms of length? And it'd be somewhere around about P10 or primary 10. So, whereas a willow warbler would be somewhere around about 6.
Glad you are. Thank you. Glad you are. I knew it was.
It's not the sort of stuff that you would see in the field. If you saw one of those what you would be able to see is the length of the wing.
Yeah.
You know, and so a willow warbler is going to have a, you know, it's exactly, and you'd see that this is quite round winged. Anyway, it's going. There it goes.
Go on.
Right, this is
the green book. There's a Ringer's Bible, isn't there?
yeah, it's just there, Svensson.
Yeah, and it's got all that goes just proper detail in there.
Proper book. They're all proper books, Nick.
I think improper here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's more my kind of thing. Yeah.
I was going to say Svensson's not bedtime reading. That's for
No,
certain.
you're not going to read it on the train.
Or
we might send you
Well,
off
puts
to
you to
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty sad if it is bedtime reading.
Oh, that makes him
He's a big bird, isn't he?
Right, so
female blackbird.
it is a female blackbird. It takes a C ring. Unlike some of the others, that ring is actually slightly oval in shape to start with, and it's also soft enough that I can squeeze it on to, at least to begin with. So it goes on.
Which net was it from, Birmingham?
All of these birds, except for one of those. That was right. This one was the far one. Okay. I was going to say the others will reach up, so you're not bothered. So it's going. It's now on. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it like that. There's a gap that can get caught on, you know, vegetation. So we've got to make sure that it's properly closed up. So it then goes into the pliers.
Do you need a steady hand for all this pliering?
Not so much of the pliering, because obviously they're already got the grooves in there that are designed for the things. It's keeping the bird under control, which is why you need a steady hand. Now that's completely closed up. Nothing's going to get stuck. So, okay, what is it?
Female blackbird.
It's a female blackbird, and again, if we look for the brood patch, and I know this has got one because I looked earlier, if I blow this,
Oh goodness.
Oh wow.
so you see again, stripped all the feathers off its breast, so it's putting skin directly in contact with the eggshell. So we know that she's either sat on eggs or she's breeding young, so we don't want to hang on to her for too long. So look at age. Again, we talked about aging a bird. We tend to do it on these, which are the greyty coverts, so these feathers just here. If this was a juvenile bird from last year, we'd expect to see a difference in coloration across those greater coverts, and certainly these would flight feathers, because a young bird, the flights when it comes out of the nest are still what it would have now, whereas an adult bird will shed them all as it molts in the sort of latter end of the summer, early autumn. The young birds don't. That, I can tell, is an adult, so it's not a bird that was born last year. I can say that, but I can't say how old it was. All I know is it is older than being born last year. Then we take wing measurement, so again from the carpal joint to the longest tail feather, so that is 128. And then finally, it doesn't go in a small pot.
Yes. This is the most undignified bit to the
It
bird,
goes
I
into
think.
a Starbucks coffee cup from Tesco's. I think that's what that was, something like that anyway. Zero the scale.
It's not going to like this.
Oh, no, sooner you like.
The sooner you go in there, the sooner you'll be out.
Exactly.
A dignified pose.
I know, it's terribly undignified, isn't it?
101.6. So that's 100 grams, 101 grams.
Ooh, heavyweight.
And again,
6 grams.
16
real.
times as much.
she sat on eggs, so we're going to let her go. Ready?
Yep.
Whoa, away.
Bye bye.
She's gone.
I've got to take a.
Yeah.